Hello friends and my dear students, as we are discussing product development launching subject with the aid of creative thinking. What are the creative thinking aids and how we can think creatively to develop any product develop. Okay. So in this thing I am going to recap the content which we have discussed in the last lecture. We have discussed what is the creativity, which is use of imagination, how creativity going to be decreased as our age processed, and what are the different product development process. In a product development process, we are focusing on concept generation only as of now. So, and what are the misconceptions there in the earlier past, and how we can brain map our, and what are the ads for the creativity. This thing we have discussed till the last lecture. So now we are processing further that there is a 4-stage model, and some psychologists describe the creative thinking process in terms of simple 4-stage model. What are those 4 stages? This is number one, preparation, means you have to examine the element of the problem, means whatever the models or whatever problems you have defined, you have to examine that problem, and after that you have to incubate, means you have to sleep on the problem, means that problem should be there in your mind for a long incubation period, so that there should be some generation of different ideas or concept. Now next is inspiration. You are taking some inspiration from other sources, means you are involving your problem with the some other resources or other peers. Okay. Last is verification, means your solution should be checked against the desired result, whatever the problems you are getting for the defined product development, so that should be solved or not, that you have to verify in the last stage. This is a 4-stage model given by some psychologists, which is preparation, incubation, inspiration and verification. Now there are some barriers to the creative thinking, means what are the normal blocks. Okay, so which are the blocks? Like there are some perpetual blocks which are called as inability to interpret. Okay, inability to interpret means you are not able to interpret the problem. Okay, not properly defining the problem or not recognizing the information needed to solve it. Okay, so there are some perpetual block in your mind. Okay, next is stereotyping. You think conventionally, not thinking out of the box. So this is the major problem in all set of our students mind, that we are not thinking out of the box, means you should think out of the box to get the solution of your problem. Now there are some information overload, means not being able to see the forest of the trees, means you are, whatever information is given in the books or whatever information is shared by the your peers, you are not getting overloaded. Okay, so that information overload should not be there. That is a barrier of creative thinking. Now limiting your problem unnecessarily, means there is a broad statement of the problem help to keen mind open to the wider range of ideas, means your problem should have broader statements so that your problem should not be limited unnecessarily. Last is priming or provision of cues. Okay, to stay with the realm of solution suggested at the start. Okay, and there are some emotional blocks like fear of risk taking, means you are not taking the risks to get our problem solved. Unease with the chaos, like uncomfortable with the highly unstructured environment, means unstructured environment is not suited for your problem. Okay, so you should be away from those unstructured environment. And even though if you are getting to those systems, you should get rid of that. After that, unable or unwilling to incubate new ideas, you are not able to incubate new ideas. Last is motivation. People are more creative when told to generate many ideas, which shows that motivation is not all self-generated. It is not a self-generated process. Okay, so you can talk to your family, your colleagues, your faculties, your peers to get yourself motivated to solve the problem. There are some intellectual blocks which are poor choice problem representation, memory blocks, insufficient knowledge base, incorrect information. So these things are comes under the intellectual blocks which you should get rid. And there are some environment blocks are also there, which are physical environment, criticism. Okay, so physical environment like determine your optimum condition and time of the day in which you are most creative. So these are the blocks. You should not think that you will be more creative whenever you wake up in the morning or whenever you are getting late night, then only you will be more creative. So this is a physical environment block. Criticism, not supportive remarks about your ideas. So every time you will not get supportive remarks from your peers, your family, your colleagues. So this is not harmful to your creativity. You should affect, means criticism should not affect your creativity. You should always be positive to your criticism. Creative thinking techniques, these are the methods to encourage your creative actions, and the purpose of creative thinking techniques are to sensitive to ability to recognize that process exists or problem exists, then fluency to ability to produce a large number of alternative solution, means you should be fluent to develop some kinds of solutions to our concept. Flexibility, the ability to develop a wide range of approaches to a problem. You should develop some wide ranges of approaches, okay, so that you are getting the solution with the help of some wider problem statement. And originality, that whatever problem or solution you are getting, that should be novel to your ideas. So these are the few purposes of creative thinking technique, why you have to learn and why you have to incubate or incorporate these technique in your mind or in your problem development techniques or problem development processes. So these are few creative thinking methods like brainstorming, which are having three methods: scamper, six key questions, fantasy or blissful thinking, random input technique, brain writing the method, biomimetics, which is very popular, and mind map, which is also very popular and useful for your product development and launching. So we'll discuss one by one in upcoming lectures. Till now, thank you so much for staying tuned with our Engineering Vaspada YouTube channel. Be connected and subscribe our channel for more update about such content of engineering different domains. Thank you so much.